Yo, what's going on everybody? My name's Josh and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to tie the perfect hair rig, scratch that, the perfect blowback rig every single time. I'll show you a few of the different tools that I like to use that make this process so much easier, not only for new carp fishermen, but seasoned pros as well. To get started, we're going to need a loop on the end of our line for our hair. And to do that, we're going to be using a tool called a loop knot tire. This has two different ends, one for a smaller loop and one for a larger loop. Now I like to have a very small loop. That way whatever bait I'm using, it gets tucked inside of it and the fish doesn't even know it's there. Now I'll put links in the video description, Amazon affiliate links in the video description to all of these different tools that we're using in the video. So we're going to start off by pulling out a string of line. We're using 50-pound Power Pro. Make it nice and long, especially if this is your first time doing it. It makes it nice and easy. Just kind of fold it over your finger. That we've got a nice loop already started. And now we're going to take the small end of our loop knot tool and just kind of hook right onto it. Pull it to the side, and we're going to do 1, 2 twists. Put our loop right over the opening. Pull it tight. And now we're going to dip it in the water. And now we're only going to pull on the piece of line that's still attached to our spool right here. Do not pull both lines together, and this is going to give us the smallest loop possible. So just the line that's attached to the actual spool that we're going to be using here. And after you pull that tight, now you can come in and grab the tag end, give it a quick jerk, and that's going to leave us with a very small loop. Now we're going to go ahead and cut the tag end off. You can cut this all the way down next to the knot. There we go. I'll take it off and show you what the loop looks like. Like I said, this is going to be a super small loop, guys. Perfect to hide inside any bait, but yet still big enough to easily get a hair stop in. All right, so let's pull off some line here. Cut that off. Now I like to do blowback rigs. So for that, you could get the Nash blowback rig tubing, but I could get like 50 of these for $5 or $6. Or again, Amazon affiliate link in the video description. You could go over to Amazon and they have this hollow rubber tubing. It's specifically made for the same thing. The only difference is it comes in long tubes. And you kind of got to cut it to your own size. Super easy, just grab you a pair of scissors and cut it any length you want. You can make it smaller, bigger, whatever you want to do. Cut that, and then what you're left with, like I said, it's just a hollowed out piece of rubber tube. So we're going to take the end of our line, run it right through there. Now we're going to take and pull the loop towards our rubber tubing, and now pull it right over our finger like that. Kind of wrap it around. That's going to make it easy to get the hook into. So for the video, we're going to be using a Nash twister, size 4. Now typically I use about a size 6 or size 8, but for the video we're using a size 4. So we're going to thread this hook on. We want to take our pointed or barbed end, whatever you want to call it, and thread it right through that piece of rubber. By doing it like I showed you, wrapping it around your finger, it makes it so much easier to get it through there without actually hooking into the line as well. So once you've got the tip through, just kind of pull it all the way back around. And now we're going to pull that loop down towards the bend of the hook. And we're going to get started with just putting the end of the line right through the eye. Super easy. Pull that nice and tight. Now I'm going to show you guys an awesome tool right here, right? I didn't know about this until about last year. I saw it on a friend of mine's channel. Carp 360 has a video all about this tool. What's really cool is it has different numbers. So it has a 10, 12, 14, all the way up to a 40. And that allows you to tie a hair that's the exact length for like a 14 millimeter bait or 18 millimeter. So if you want to tie one for a 14 mil, all you got to do is slide your loop right over the 14 and pull it down. Perfect, right there. It has a little recessed lip. Pull it down till it's nice and flush. And now that's going to be perfect for a 14 millimeter bait. Absolutely awesome tool. Again, link in the video description if you guys are interested. So now we're going to do a knotless knot, wrap it 8 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Super easy. And take your line and run it right back through. You want to go through the back side from back to front of your hook. Perfect, easy. Now we're going to pull this tight. Now you could use the hair length tire. It's got a little eyelet on it. You could simply pull it tight with that. And now we want to tie a perfect loop on the opposite end. That way we can easily attach it to our swivel or whatever we're using. So super easy there as well. You could actually tie it any length that you want if you've got like a ruler or something like that. But if you just want to eyeball it, I don't know, what's that, about 4 inches? That's what she said, just kind of fold it over. And now we're going to take the big end of the loop knot tire right here. Same thing, pull it, and now we're going to rotate it twice. 1, 2, put our loop in right over the opening, kind of pull it down. Now for this, once we get it wet, I'm going to pull both pieces at the same time, but I'm going to go kind of slow, not super fast, just a quick little slow one. Take your tag in, pull it tight. That'll make the knot nice and small. Now pull the hook side, cut off our tag end right here. And this is going to be a perfect rig every single time, guys. Every single time. You've got the same size hair. So if you want to tie up like 30 different rigs with the exact same length hair, maybe you're going on a weekend or a week-long fishing trip and you want to be prepared, you can tie them all the exact same length if you're going to be using the same bait. Or hey, maybe one rod you're going to be using 12 mils, and the next one 14s. Super easy way to do it. Let me know in the comments if any of y'all have ever used any of the tools shown in the video. And if this video helped you out in any way, shape, or form, please consider hitting that like button. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you as part of the community. I want to say thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.